All right, hello everybody. Take two. All right, welcome to the November 10th, 2002 ArtStream Live webcast. We've got some new software tonight, and we're working on it. It's going to work great once we get it set up, and I think we've done that.
We had some operator problems, setup
it's new
problems.
stuff. It's a little bit more technical than what we had before, but we think it's going to do the job. We're trying to improve our webcast because we like doing it, and like I said before, I'm hard-headed. I don't know when to quit, and I'm going to keep trying. So we got it. I think we're up and running, okay? All right. So we got some things to share with you tonight. Charles wants to show you some new pottery, a new technique he's come up with. David's got some interesting paintings he wants to show tonight. I've got some silk screens I'd like to share with you. We got a little bit of a segment on art at random we want to share. And I have a special, later in the broadcast, special historical photograph I came across. That
had to dig deep in the archives.
I had to dig deep in the archives for this one.
Yeah.
But do you know we actually are related further back in the past than I ever dreamed?
Huh.
So it's meant to be tonight. So thanks. Yeah, I think.
Who is we?
Picture's worth 1,000 words. And Todd, you'll see it later on in the broadcast. So we got some things to have fun with tonight. Thank you for being patient with us. I think we're up and running. We got sound going out over there, Bodine. We good? All right, they're signaling we're good.
Bodine nods her head.
Before you get started tonight, Charles sharing this beautiful piece, I want to give you my 2 thumbs up.
That's good.
I want to give you the big okie dokie.
Okay.
I love what you got going here. Share it with everybody. Let them know what you're up to.
Well, it's
it's
an old technique, but it's just something that normally what I do at the end of a season is to try something new. And what this is taking that white glaze and putting it over the black, and then do the carving. And what I'm getting is a sort of a furry effect. Instead of having the sharp lines, it gives me something more of a rabbit fur effect, whereas it's just something that's totally different. A lot of times when you do pottery, you take those mistakes and you use them to your advantage simply because you got a technique, and sometimes it'll break away from that technical side, and then you can see some new things. But as long as you got that technical experience, you can always go back and adjust it, and this way you can be in total control. Now I can control this, but you still get that sort of crystal effect when you open the keel and you see how these things run. And this pot had it ran somewhat, but it stayed in a stable position, whereas those lines are more of a foggy, furry effect.
More subtle.
Yeah. So that's what you would get out of that.
Yeah. I like your idea of the rabbit fur. That's a good.
Well, those names like that is just the first thing that I see is what I'm familiar with, and that's the name that I use.
I was kind of thinking like a paper parchment, the brown paper parchment. Kind of has that neat. I love the tonal range.
I was thinking velvet.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you get that, and then you still having that control black by not having it to run.
Yeah, the black is almost iridescent. I mean,
in some lights it'll strike black.
Yeah.
And then some you get more of a silvery. It's according to the light source.
And you still have that nice white creamy background with a little bit of the texture.
Yeah. So
it's all right if I hold it up a little closer. Let everybody kind of get an idea of that variation. I mean, I love these darker shadows here.
And then you get that secondary background in it too.
But look at that. It's almost like a shadowed line. It gives it a depth to the design, raises it up. Something really neat and different you've got going on here. You've got a real nice range of tones that vary. So that's nicely done. And then we've got, let us see that inside, that nice dark range he's got in there.
Yeah.
That lip color. I mean, that's really nice.
Well, you're in the museum world, so you know how to explain it more so than I do.
Well, no,
I just do it. Well, a lot of times with stuff like that, you just do it, and then you go in and have a third party to go in and dissect it.
Well, that's, like you said, you learn, you try something, and it may look like a mistake, but really it wasn't. It's part of the learning process.
Right. So it's an ongoing process. I've been doing it over 40 years, so every day is a new day, and that's what you want. You get to the point of being complacent, the work becomes stale. So you just go in and always analyze pieces, seeing how glazes move or react in certain points of the keel, and you can always use that to your advantage. You have cold spots, hot spots. Although this thing is 2,400 degrees, you still have cold spots in it. And you, if you know how to stack it, you'll know exactly what certain effects are going to happen in certain parts of the kill.
And maybe that first time was like, uh-oh, but then you go, hey, wait a minute.
Well, and the
Yeah.
learning process is always like, uh-oh, and then you throw it up against the wall. But as you get older, you say, uh-oh, I'll use that to my advantage.
You don't have to break this one. This is a keeper.
Yeah, but that comes from the learning experience.
Does this mean we're going to get away from the blue for a while?
No,
or?
I could probably get the blue to fade out like that.
Oh, wow, that would be
once
neat.
you, I just know, especially when you using glazes, when you get down to that half of that bucket, it becomes more concentrated, and that's when it's real good stuff. It's more like gumbo. It's all right the first day, but that second day,
Leftovers
the
are always
leftovers
better.
are always great. So that's what that's what I'm looking at now. Is because I got the right concentration in that glaze batch.
Sweet piece. Now, imagine that on one of those big, nice, large, lidded tripods.
Woo! Yeah,
That'd be sweet right there.
It's coming.
You put that on Facebook,
Christmas is
it'll be
coming.
gone.
Christmas is just going to be doing nothing.
Well, you put one like that on Facebook, and I bet it's gone within an hour or two at the most.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Hey,
bet you.
if anybody wants to call in here right now,
Well, that's true. How could they get hold of Charles if they want that?
right now they could call 251-210-7074.
Or we do what the website,
Yeah.
smithpot.com, web page,
Or
Pony Express.
Live at gmail.com will work.
Yeah.
Facebook, ArtStream Live on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Get Charles on Facebook. There you go. A lot of ways to find it.
Call us right now, text us right now if you want it.
Yeah.
First come, first serve, right?
That's it. That's the way we do it.
Okay.
And what are they? You going to double the price every minute they don't call?
It's called Who Pissed Me Off.
Okay.
So that's what
All right.
It's going to be a reverse auction.
Yeah, let's see what happens with
Well,
that.
that's-
Okay. Well, that Charles, that's really
Well,
a
that's-
nice effect. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And just the subtle variation. I mean, it really has a depth even more. Every time you're always coming up, people say your work does truly evolve. That's what I like.
Something new after 40 years.
But it always, every step you take, I can see how you got there. That's what I
Yeah,
like.
that's the
There's a reason behind it, and I like that consistent progress you do.
Because
Very good, yeah.
even when I think as you can see that even with those
Yeah.
swirls, that's just
Mhm.
I always look at it more like some of the old blues singers. You know, they if you got a hit. Now you take like B.B. King. You know, you come with a great hit with the Thrill Is Gone.
All right.
And then you could come back another 30 years and have the same song, but you just got another twist to it. Still a hit. So you don't have to worry about scratching your head every minute trying to come up with something new. So you take something old and just throw a little extra into it.
What is it, Lucy? Lucy striking the chord?
Well, yeah. Well,
I like
well it's more like if you start off with a blues band,
Yeah.
and then as your popularity grows, you end up with you can have an orchestra behind you.
Wasn't that the name of
Still-
his guitar though, Lucy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucille.
Lucy did the chord. Lucille, is that it?
Lucille.
But then again, when you look at those old guys, those guys, you know, they don't retire.
Yeah.
That's the thing with artists. We don't. There's no such thing as retiring if you're a true artist. Now, some of these closet people who take it up as just a little hobby and thinking they're artists, they don't last long because they don't understand the misery and they don't understand the headaches.
We don't retire, we just get tired.
That's it.
Oh, well, that's nice. A different, whole new way to go. That'll be fun to see where you go with that.
Excuse me.
Now, I think David's got some things behind us that are a little different.
Yeah, I
I
think
kind of like this, yeah.
we have some, what I call unportraits.
Oh, talking about blues singers, there's a Blue
that's
Charles.
it.
There you go.
Blue Charles.
There you
You want me to
go.
hold that?
There's the man right there.
All right.
That's Blue Charles right there. But these are sort of Fauvist inspired,
Mhm.
but I've always liked the bright colors,
Well, I'm
the
going to
strong
temporarily
colors.
just set that over
Yeah,
and we'll put
please
it
do.
back up in a minute.
But
Keep it safe. I'm trying to put it back
yeah,
there.
I've never
Stick it out.
never liked doing portraits, so these are actually paintings that happen to have somebody's face in them.
Mm-hmm.
So I call them unportraits.
All right, I'm portraits, okay.
Because I forget, one of the famous artists said that, I forget who it was now, said that a portrait is a picture of somebody with something wrong with the mouth. So,
The eyes are too close.
yeah.
Well, that's all, yeah. And if anybody's ever done portraits, you always know that either the nose isn't
Yeah.
right, or the eyes
Yeah.
are too close, or something.
Well,
Yeah, besides the actual, accuracy of the cartography
Mm-hmm.
of the face.
We got another.
People
Which one you wanna hold
perceive
up?
faces differently, so that's why
person
portraits
looks a
are so
little
hard.
familiar,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Boudreaux.
Can you?
Ah, Boudreaux, cool Boudreaux. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one more back here. Boudreaux's mom.
Now these are on.
She's not feeling
these
good
are all on
tonight, so
canvas?
get well.
Yeah, stretch
Boudreaux's
canvas.
mom.
Stretch canvas, huh? Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going into a series.
Well, it's turned into that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So
it's
if
okay.
anybody else out there would like to have an unportrait done,
Yeah. It just kind of evolved. Yeah.
I will do one. They go for $385,
All right.
and if you don't like it when I get done, I keep it.
That's
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. So far, I haven't found
You
anybody
lose,
that doesn't
you
like
lose
them.
no money.
Oh, they don't.
They don't pay unless they like it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, these are neat. I like them. Now, these are the acrylic, right?
those are acrylic. Yeah.
Okay, acrylic. All right.
Yeah. But Boudreaux, put those up.
Yeah, I think she's got
Yeah,
got some
full
shots to
screen.
Put up there for you.
There you go. Yeah, those are a little easier to see. Put that up top there.
All right. All right. I think.
Yes,
she's got-
that's Boudreaux's mom there. That's Boudreaux herself.
Yeah.
And her funky glasses.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got a double. Can you set that back there?
You wanna make it? Okay, yeah, that's all right. Put that up here. Here we go.
Okay. So if anybody wants a unportrait done, just give me a call at 251-210-7074. Kurt, what do you have for
Well,
us?
I was gonna share one of my Christmas serigraphs that I've done in the past. This was a pretty large one, and every year at Christmas time, I enjoyed making these. So
Want me to
this
hold
one,
that for
you
you?
wanna hold that? That one took about 30 different stencils.
Hold that up so he can.
And you know, we're coming up that time of year. We're getting closer and closer, and I just thought it'd be fun to share those. So give people an idea of how actually that mat is like 20 by 24. Gives you an idea how large some of them could actually be. And I've got Boudreaux's going to bring us some still images of some different Christmas serigraphs I've done over the years. I'll pretty much just let them, show themselves on there. And,
Yeah, just go ahead and bring those up,
yeah,
Boudreaux.
she's going to flip through them different years, so you can kind of see them right over us right now. And I've always liked doing the angels, Christmas angels, and I just love Christmas. Love what it's about. I love the Book of Luke and the Christmas story. So you kind of flip through that. I think that one's Bethlehem Bound. That was a really good one. It was very popular. So I did these for quite a few years. It's a tradition I enjoyed doing, but traditions do come to an end. But I've got something I've done with these though that I'll show in a minute when she gets through going through them. Let me kind of know when she's got them done there.
No.
Oh yeah, there's another one I did way back with the camels.
And how many screens did you?
Oh, these things could go, anywhere. I had some that were 12. I had some that were 30 stencils, 30 screens. I mean, I wasn't trying to set a record, but if it took 30, I did 30. If I could do it in 12, I did it in 12, just depending on the idea, the concept. Okay. Now, I wanted to share one of the things I have done. I've had people always ask if I had Christmas cards. You can't hand print a Christmas card with 30 screens and make it affordable. Most folks don't like paying $100 for a card. I found that out. But I do have several different ones, and to give you an idea, this is the size of the card. They're 5 by 7, and I've got them set up where you can get 4 cards, same image, 4 envelopes for $5, or you can get all 10. There's 10 different cards. You can get all 10 with 10 envelopes, and that runs $12.50. So I do have that, and in a minute, Boudreaux will put up and
Put
actually
those right
show
here.
you. Yeah, let David kind of hold those up. I'm going to get Charles's piece. Put that up there too in a minute. But Boudreaux, you can go ahead and she'll show you the images of the cards, and actually what's inside the cards. There's a little thought that was written actually that my wife wrote for me. She came up with those for me. So it's kind of a group effort with us on that. So that'll give you an idea what's inside each card. So she'll run through those and you can see what I've got available. And again, you can reach us, through ArtStream Live, gmail.com. You can reach us at our Facebook page, or Extreme Live on Facebook. So we're easy to reach. Write to us, call us, whatever you want. Let us know.
Yep.
And that's the way I share my art in this time of the year, the season. So it's something I like doing a lot. So I've had fun doing that.
But you have had people to frame those cards.
Yes, I actually have had people. I've had people that actually would buy them and hang them on the tree. So I had that too. I thought that was kind of a neat idea. I hadn't thought about that. And a lot of people like put them on the mantle. So that's fun. And I had fun doing it. So it's something I can have for people if they'd like to have it. Just let me know. And like I said, there's 10 different images. So
that's good.
I thought this would be fun to start sharing this time of the year as we're coming up into, I can't believe it's November, but here we are, getting into the fall. We're in the fall, actually.
44 more days to Christmas.
It's amazing. I can't believe the year's almost over. In fact, we'll talk a little bit about what's in
coming
a minute.
Up.
Coming up next month in relationship to that. So I wanted to take a little time that you kind of get an idea and see which one. And if you want to see these later on, you can go to Ustream. Where we'll have the video archive. That's a piece there. I think that one I did, Miracle in the Manger, back in 1994. And I think the earliest image up there is the one toward the end, 1984. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. That's called O Holy Night. It's up right now.
Now, if they don't know how to get to the Ustream archive, they can go directly to our website, artstreamlive.com, and right on the front page is the video feed from Ustream. And if they just click on that, I mean, there's a link there that'll take you straight to it, or you can watch it on our webpage.
Can we make it any easier?
It's easy.
That's great. All right. Well, that's good. That's good for them to know. So that's the Herald Angels Sing. That's the one, probably one of the oldest, 1984. So that's going back a few years. But something about them, they're timeless. That's what I like. Excuse me. All right. I think we're back. Okay. Well, talking about this time of year, Thanksgiving, and thinking about Thanksgiving, and I came across something I wanted to share tonight. And Boudreaux, can you bring up that article for me? It's about a young man. I'm going to pull this up so I can make sure.
It's on the main page.
It's on the main layer there, and I thought this was interesting. This is a article about a young boy, 7 years old, named Braxton Bonner, and he came up with an idea. He did a fundraiser, and what he did here, he did it for the Little Sisters of the Poor Sacred Heart residents. He has a relative living out there, and he got the idea after visiting out there that it would be neat to use his art to do a fundraiser. And I thought that's kind of a neat random act of art. We talk about that here at ArtStream Live, random acts of art. And I thought that was really kind of interesting. In fact, I may come up in a minute, try to get this picture on the camera there, but go to that picture of him with the Little Sisters of the Poor. We got that up there, Boudreaux? Okay. Yeah. But I thought that was a neat idea, and he actually raised money selling his artwork. And I thought that's a great idea. 7 years old. I'm proud of him. I think that's
his own fundraiser already.
His own fundraiser, and I thought, what a clever idea. And I came across, now this was put in the local paper back in September, end of September the 23rd, but I had come across that and wanted to share it. And I just thought that was a neat idea. In fact, let me get up here and see if we can go to that camera. So we get an idea, get a little bit of this was a published picture. Is that coming up pretty good, Boudreaux? On the camera? Can you see that? Alright, and that's a picture of him with one of his aunts that bought a piece. And I just thought that was neat. I wanted to kind of put down a little bit. Okay, sorry, get that better. How's that? That looking good? Just get on over to show me. I'm very proud of him for that. I thought, he's got a way. He's using his artwork to do something good in the world. And I thought, what a clever idea. And what a bright young man, I thought. And that's really, we talk about acts of random art, and I thought that fit the bill. So these kind of things we're going to try to work out. We've got some ideas we're trying to develop and work on, but this, I thought that kind of fit the ticket. So I thought I wanted to give him kudos. And way to go. I thought that's a pretty clever idea, and hopefully he did well with that. I don't know how well he did, but he made the effort.
Everybody looked happy.
Yeah, and like I said, put that picture back up with him and the sisters up there, Boudreaux, one more time. Yeah, I mean, that's something I just thought we need to put out a little bit and let people know what he's doing.
Good
So
little
I thought that was a
news
clever idea. I think, all right, you got something you want to share there, Dave?
Yeah, I was just going to mention that artists collect among themselves. This is a nice piece that will be soon hanging in this valued collector's home.
All right.
So, and I have a nice collection of Charles Smith pots and Kurt Thomas prints.
I can't argue with your taste in art.
Yeah.
No, very good.
So we collect each other's art
All right, very good.
by trading and by purchase
Mm-hmm.
and by
Whichever
by
comes first.
blackmail.
Well, that is one of the nice things about being an artist is sometimes you can trade back and forth, and that's fun. That's good. That'll look good too.
Well, that's the old bartering system.
Yeah.
We like to keep it just as simple as possible.
All right.
So okay, you put
Well,
that
you know,
back over
wanna
there.
Put that back over here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, now one thing's coming up, like I mentioned, with November is the. In fact, coming up tomorrow, I know we've got Veterans Day coming up.
Mhm.
And I don't want to embarrass Charles, but I want to take a minute and tell him thank you because he did serve his country. And we're proud of you for that. Thank you very much, kind sir. And tomorrow we're going to honor our veterans. Put up our little graphic there, Boudreaux. Just want to remind people to remember our soldiers who served in the past and serving now, have given their lives and served to help America be free. And I just want to take a minute to remind folks to remember that and just appreciate these men and women and what they've done for America, because I have a lot to be thankful for in November, and being free and being able to make art and have that freedom to do it and share it with people. These men fight for these freedoms, these women fight for it, and I just wanted to remember them. And come back in a minute, Bruno, come back to us a minute, and you're talking about being thankful. You know, Thanksgiving's coming up. And I was reading something on the internet about an artist talking about they were thankful to be an artist. And even though it had its ups and downs, which art does, it's still, I can be thankful for being able to have the ability to make art, be in a country where I can do it and try to get out and hopefully find patrons. That's part of the fun. I appreciate people taking their freedom to enjoy our art and hopefully support us. And I just was thinking about a lot to be thankful for with Thanksgiving coming up. I know I have a lot to be thankful for. And it got me thinking about the early America, and I came across the picture I wanted to share with folks.
Deep in the archives.
Yeah, deep in the archives. And I think Boudreaux will bring that up for us here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Our pilgrim marching.
Yeah.
Who would have ever known?
Who would have ever known?
I didn't know.
I didn't know either. I just happened to come across that, and
Uncle,
you know,
who was that? Uncle Chuck?
Uncle Chuck, yeah. But we do have a lot. We have a little fun with that. But take time to count your blessings, and just be thankful for what you have. And I think we've got a little thing coming up there. Just remember, it's that time of the year, and I just wanted to take a minute to share that with folks and just be thankful. I think it says it up there. Count your blessings. Be grateful for what you have.
Yeah.
You know, and I am. So I'm grateful that we've been able to do Art Stream Live. I enjoy doing it.
Even with the technical glitches.
Even with the technical glitches, but
And,
I think
you know, after 2 years,
We
really,
may-
folks, I think we finally
we
have,
may have this one worked out.
we have finally worked this out.
I
Found
think-
some software that's
Yeah.
been working quite well tonight.
We
Once
just
we
had to
got,
get it set up
yeah.
right, and we've done that. So,
So,
it's a little bit higher learning curve
I
on
think,
it.
yeah, once we learn the software a little better, things are going to go a lot smoother. So stay tuned.
Yeah, and
Don't blame us.
It's the software.
So blame the boogie. Is it?
yeah.
It's the software.
Well, and you know, it's learning how to use it, and that's
Yeah.
all part of the process. We've tried. Every time we had one glitch worked out, we came up with a new one. We found out we had a camera that was acting up. We didn't even know
Yeah,
it. I mean,
yeah.
sometimes it's hard to trace this stuff down. But if you'll hang with us, we thank you for being patient and joining us. And I know we've got people looking back at the archived
Mm-hmm.
episodes. I appreciate that. And, you know, talking about being thankful and things coming up next month, December, I believe we're going to, the second Saturday, December the 8th,
Mm-hmm.
will be what? Not one, two!
Second
Second year anniversary of trying to do this. We've
Tick,
been,
tick, tick, tick. We tick it. That's right.
yeah.
3
So we're going to have come join us. We'll have some fun next month.
Hey, we were the first.
We were. Well, the idea we kind of were. We've been doing this for over 2 years now. I won't say it's been smooth sailing, and we've had some technical issues, and we've every time we've tried to work it out and make it work. And I think, like you said, I'm feeling a little bit more. Two thumbs up. I think we may have it worked out.
For three analog gentlemen, we're doing
that's
pretty
true.
good.
We're going from analog to digital. It's like when we started off, the idea that old dogs can learn new tricks. We're trying, and so keep hanging in there with us. We appreciate anybody that takes the time to watch and share. And it's like we came up with the idea was we've done art shows for years, and we were out there in the world trying to share, trying to find another way to do that with people and update it. So that's the whole idea, kind of like a digital World of Art show. And we just share what we think about art.
Well, with the digital world out there now, you got to go with the flow.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go in. In the beginning, I think we all went in kicking.
Yeah.
And then we finally got to the realization that you got to use it.
Right.
Because things are changing. I mean, with the shows and with the economy and the galleries are folding, artists got to start tooting their own horn. I mean, you got to be your own gallery. You got to be your own rep, and there's no way around it.
Yeah, and we'll kind of do a review of what we've done this past year, because we've shared, we've tried to share ways of making art, how to sell art. You know, a lot of different topics we'll go over and share, and we'll have a couple surprises.
And if somebody wants to sort of follow the history of it, all of these have been archived on Ustream. Plus, we archive them on YouTube also.
Right.
So you can just go to YouTube and search for ArtStream Live, and you'll find us.
All right. Well, cool.
When we keep it real, we had the bleeps right here. You could.
So, hey, come back next month. Should be December the 8th. That is the second Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. See what we got planned, because we're going to have a second anniversary special.
Yep.
I'm game. You guys game for that?
I'm ready for it.
Well,
let's do it.
I don't have a ticket to the Bahamas. I guess.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't know if Charles will. We never know what could happen with him and a rubber chicken. You never know.
I mean, speaking of chicken,
there's Big Buck. Where's he been tonight?
He's been sort of lazy. I don't know.
Laying around out here. Okay, well.
Probably staying away
So I
from
think that's pretty much wrapping it up for tonight.
He gets a little nervous this time of year.
Any other issues or ideas you want to share?
In the next few months, we'll be trying to flesh out some ideas that we've been kicking around for quite a while.
We need to quit kicking them and get them out there.
Well, if there's anybody out there that got any ideas, call and throw it at us and see what's what.
Yeah.
But we still have things we want to do.
Problems, technique, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And we still will also put out our request that anyone who would like to sponsor this webcast, we'd be glad to feature you on the webcast before, after, during, and on our webpage and Facebook page. So,
all right, absolutely.
We come cheap, so just call us.
Where you get that wee stuff from?
Well, hey, you never know who's watching. So I've learned that over the years. That's definitely true. So, all right, well, I appreciate everybody coming and joining tonight, and I guess we're going to wrap this one up for tonight.
That's it.
That's it.
Is it time to wave bye? All right, well, bye-bye, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving. Don't forget our veterans, remember. All right, count your many blessings.
Good night.
That's it.
Good night.